Good evening, Raskin enjoyers. Hope you're doing right. So it's time for the predictions video. Earlier today, we got 9 brand new skins for the June 12, 2025 Rustor, and basically in this video, we need to go ahead and try and figure out of all these skins, which of them is potentially the best investment for this week, which of these skins might help us walk away with some sweet, delicious looking profit. So sit back, relax, I'm going to start yapping. So, I'd definitely recommend you consider watching my Rustor rotation video. Lots of showcases of all the skins here, but this Rustor is very interesting. The amount of transparency we have in some of the skins, how it could be utilised, you really have to consider watching it. Take, for example, the Bamboo Cage Locker. There's nothing that compares to it with its transparency. I am fully well aware of the Cargo Heli Locker, but that has way more transparency. 3 weeks in a row, Bamboo skins being accepted. There's been talks about how you could utilise them for peaks, cover. That takes 100 bullets to destroy. A lot of people talk about, hey, I could probably put that on top of my base. Is it even viable? Well, consider watching the rest rotation video to see for yourself. Cobalt Jungle container sheep in the door. Well, nice bit of transparency with the overall design, with the leaves covering it and whatnot. It looks cool, and with how you set up the step ups with like a base, in which you can utilize the peaks and whatnot. Also showcased in the rust rotation video. That very likely has a nice future ahead of it. Heatseeker Python, Heatseeker Summer continues. Another transparent aim sight. What a lovely day. However, there are other options. It's not unique. So, of all these skins, then, which one's potentially the most interesting, the most reliable skin to consider investing into? Is it any of those three? Personally speaking, no. The most reliable skin out of all of this is the Twisted Metal Sheet Metal Double Door. Is that a surprise to you? Well, let's just quickly explain. How many of you have been asking for a sheet metal double door over the past few months? Quite a lot, because I have seen it numerous times. Now, I will point out, yeah, the Twisted Metal collection it's not exactly super in demand. But when you take into account, have any garage doors been doing good recently? Not really. Okay, that's down in price. Furnaces? Not really. Okay, that's down in price. Sheet metal doors? Not really, so that's down in price. So yeah. These three skins are of items that don't really have that many skins in the positive. But now we're talking about the sheet metal double door. Now we're talking about something that seems to be very, 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 very reliable. Case in point. The only skins that are down in price are the holiday theme skins. Lunar New Year, Christmas, Halloween, everything else positive. Look how good that's doing. And last year we had an absurd amount of acceptances, didn't we? And yet it's still working out perfectly fine. Now the only concern was, well, number one, that doesn't glow in the dark. It has a very fun, goofy design. I mean, look how happy he is. He's happy to see you, yay! But, well, we'll see how it goes. We'll see what sales it has by Wednesday, because of course that is abnormal. But that's ahead of it, that's ahead of it, that's ahead of it, that's ahead of it, that's ahead of it. This is like the 6th best selling skin, or the 4th worst, however you view it. But if all of that's ahead of it, maybe that doesn't end up selling that much. And, well, all the better for it to rise up in price in the future. And also take into account the possibility of seeing another Twisted Metal skin. We'll see. But I have to warn you, we're about to have some Twitch drops, and if we could just go over to here, we have the Bellum Twitch drops next. And if we could just go quickly point out that Star Yuki has a very nice, bright, glow-in-the-dark, bunny girl theme sheet metal double door. That will be a Twitch drop. June 25 to July 2nd, that's when it will be available. 2 hours of your time, watch their stream. There you go, you got the skin. Now, also, we have the FancyOrb Event in July. And, well, there you go. That is an absolutely fantastic looking skin. Go look at my shorts videos right now. You'll see I made a special video showcasing this. But that looks beautiful, stands out very nicely, a wonderful glow-in-the-dark skin. So, yes, there are 3 sheet metal double door skins coming out fairly soon. So maybe people won't feel so compelled to continue buying this. It's something you'll have to take into consideration. Overall, we'll see how it plays out. If we want to make an investment, we wait until Wednesday. Wait till like the last minute, look at all the skins, make the consideration, and at the very least, consider watching my most recent abnormal builders video. Basically, watch the first 5 minutes of the video, then skip ahead to the builders section. You'll essentially understand that abnormals, they are skins that become marketable before the roster even rotates. and we use that to our advantage. We use that to our advantage to figure out, are these skins actually in demand? How likely are they even going to retain their value? And then, if we feel very confident and it looks like things are going to work out quite all right, then we consider buying straight from the rust door. All right? So consider giving that a good watch. It's very insightful and it will help you out a lot. Cool. So, all right then. Sheepman double door, you're looking pretty reliable. So what about all these other skins? Well, I'm bamboo cage locker. I'm conflicted, but I can see it working out quite nicely. And quite a lot of people like message me today say, oh, they accepted the transparent bamboo locker. Because a lot of people actually want to use these in terms of like, I don't know, put it between wall frames and then like stick your head out and then quickly pull back, reload, and then just remember, you have transparency and you can see outwards quite nicely, but people can see you as well. Maybe it's not as successful as you might think. And it's just a few people. Doesn't mean everybody's going to do it, right? Well, as I said, nothing really compares to it. We have a brewing collection right now. Skin Creator is considering delving into doors now. That's what they've said, so we might be getting even more of these. But yeah, 3 in a row over the past 3 weeks. Maybe we'll have a break next week. We'll see. So, I'm curious. It's also $2.49. And the 2 other boxes, they sold around 26,000 subscribers. And they're working out quite nicely. But the instant continuations definitely is playing a part there. I'm curious. I want to see what the reactions are over the course of the rest of this week. I did put out a video showcasing it. I mean, if I could just quickly go over to here. You know what? I'll link it in the description. So if I just go over to here, you will see I made this video. And I'm just showcasing how you can stick yourself out, shoot, quickly go behind it, reload. You have safety there. And remember, you had to shoot that 100 times with an AK-47 to destroy the locker. So that could withstand a lot. And yeah, the visibility, pretty good, pretty helpful. So that's starting to get, gain some traction. It's going around. People are becoming more and more aware of it. It's getting pretty ridiculous. So what are your thoughts? Feel free to comment below, of course. So, all right, point made. It's interesting, but will it take off in terms of being used that way? We'll see, all right? I think there's a lot of hype behind it, and I think people probably will be wanting to buy it out quite a fair bit. And yet, it's the 5th best-selling skin so far. Okay, fair enough. Maybe it doesn't sell that much. We'll keep an eye on things. Just remember, lockers in general, overall, the recent ones, that's down slightly. That's doing good. That's down slightly. Holiday skin, not too bad. Last year, well, holiday. Forest Raiders, yeah. These are starting to improve. The neon skins are actually going up in price quite nicely, actually. Keep an eye on these. Okay, cool. Next, I want to talk about the Cobalt Jungle container sheepman door. I think people are appreciating the Cobalt Jungle doors. We've had the armored double door. We've got this. There's a lot of support for all the other ones. Now, let me remind you, there was sheepman double doors. There was an armored door. Loads of people were voting a lot for it. And yet, they weren't accepted. Until now, with the sheepman door. We could have had glow-in-the-dark transparency, and we could have one with so much more transparency. But no, we had the reasonable one. So once again, I will reiterate, please consider watching my rust rotation video. I'll showcase to you how you can utilise this to be able to see through the peaks. And well, I think this could work out quite nicely. If you consider, so you could just quickly go back, we've had some interesting camouflage doors before. You'll see this in a second. It must have been about 2 years ago, 2023, and here we go. Where are we? There it is, camouflage net door. Continuation of the camouflage net rug. That is now selling for, what price? $3.45. What price did you sell for? $2. So people do appreciate a good camouflage skin. Well, door to be precise. Now, I've already said this in like the video when I did the rust rotation. You could put some ivy rugs all around like your base and whatnot. That helps blend it in a little bit more. So, okay, fair enough. That if you want to go about with that, we'll see. Looks cool, looks nice. I am expecting more. I am expecting continuations. Feel free to offer your own opinions based on what you see here. But yeah, you will probably want to do some jump ups to be able to utilise the peaks properly. And again, consider watching a rust rotation video to see that for yourself. Cool, sweet. So yeah, It's also abnormal. We don't need to rush into buying it. We can wait it out until Wednesday, look at it then, look at the sales, and then make considerations. That currently is the top selling skin, but it is just under 6,000 subscribers at the moment. And it hasn't even been like half a day yet. It's just been several hours. So, okay. It still kind of sounds like a lot, though. Well, we'll wait and see, of course. Right? If you want one for yourself, go buy it. Buy it, use it, enjoy it. Support the skin creator, and we'll see if they feel motivated to keep one of better nice creative designs in the future. I think they will. Right. And now we'll talk about Heatseeker Python. Now, the issue with this is I don't think people actually like using Pythons that much. And then there's also the matter of there are 3 other skins with the exact same aim sight. Once again, consider watching the Rust Rotation video. You'll see all 4 of them in comparison. I've already put out a short video like weeks ago showcasing this already. We did take a break from Heatseeker skins, didn't we? So, but yeah. Chrome Bombshell Python, $1.75. Redemption Python, $2.32. And then over to here, Blackout Python, $11. These all have the same aim sight as this. However, this has like yellow and red. It does stand out a little bit better at night time and whatnot. And it's also a Heatseeker skin. Now you might question, but the MP5. Well, I mean, that sold ridiculous amounts, didn't it? Overall, on the front page, if we could just quickly refresh, you will always see Heatseeker skins, and you very likely will constantly see them throughout all the rest of the summer. There is a ton of them, but they are constantly in demand, that the prices are being held up reasonably. MP5 is a bit, it's in its own world at the moment, sorry to say, but people do actively want them. Things are working out quite nicely for it for now. But if you're in the know, you'd realise that this SAR is going to probably have some issues in about 2 weeks' time, considering there is a certain SAR skin right here that has the exact same aim sight. We've already discussed this, and there's a short video showcasing that, so again, consider watching my short videos. But that's still holding up its price. Sold for $3, $6 at the moment. MP5 sold a ridiculous amount. That's not going to have a fun time in the summer. It will retain a decent amount of its value, but it's still expecting to go down in price pretty badly as time goes on. September, October, November, the autumn-fall seasonal dip. That's where we see a lot of people like not play Rust as much, and unfortunately, not as much demand for skins, lower skin prices, a lot of skins drop off pretty badly. That's not doing super great at the moment. I only expect worse, alright? And then, of course, the Thompson sold a fairly reasonable amount, especially compared to these two, and yet still, on the Steam market right now, it's only just kind of retaining its value. Like, if you bought that for $3 last week, you cannot list that in the Steam market right now and get a profit. You'd have to list it at $3.45 just to be able to get $3 back. And as you can see here, some wonderful people. Oh yeah, I love other people dumping all their stock. It's just so nice. So, a bit awkward. So, hopping back over to the idea of the Python. There are other options. They are cheaper, except the blackout. And I don't think people care enough about Pythons as the actual, in terms of the actual weapon itself. When you look at all the other skins here, they are down bad. Down 32, down 52, down 60, down 54, down 47, down 51. That's kind of a good indicator that people don't actively like using the weapon itself that much. If they don't use or like using the weapon that much, where's the justification to own skins? Now, by default, I will now want to talk about the Island Assault team, team tier 3. I guess that's how it is. So basically, I was looking at all the tier 3 pieces of the past and whatnot. You may consider metallic sets, but aside from that, non-shiny grey clothing armor skins, we actually don't have that. We don't have. I don't think we actually have a complete set. I'm aware of like Sky Seal set. I'm aware of like Norse hoodie and pants. But we don't actually have like a matte grey, non-shiny clothing armor set in the game. And now comes along this brand new set here. Now, I was making jokes because when you actually look at it, it's like you're like a proper sophisticated sort of soldier. And then I looked at it and went, oh, they're henchmen. Well, I mean, it works. Now, here's a bit of positivity. The skin creator Uncle has actually already made hoodie and pants. That appeared this past weekend. So immediately, we will now plot and await the arrival of a collection continuation. Because if that hoodie and pants appears pretty quickly, of course the tier 3 is going to spike and unspike in price. Of course. You've seen this happen numerous times already this year, right? Things are looking pretty good. People seem to be pretty positive about it. It's not blackout. It's definitely not whiteout. But yeah, It's the first instance we have like a proper grey collection potentially, and I do think people actually kind of appreciate it. So again, to get a much better look at this, consider watching my rust rotation video. These guys are fully well equipped, fully well prepared, and then of course, tier 2 eventually maybe, boots and gloves. Looking forward to it. So yeah, by default, collection continuation, happy times, simple as. Looking at the remaining skins, I think I want to talk about the Cryo Small Box. Small boxes this year have been a bit questionable. Of course, we've had some interesting instances, yes. And some of them have sold simply next to nothing that they're working out quite alright. But the others, and then the ones from last year, hang on a minute. Neon Small Boxes are improving, yeah. It's been like a year and a half-ish. No, it's been a year. But as we go through the summer, it is expected that they're going to improve, and a year and a half in, aka by the time it's post-Christmas and 6 months' time from now, I wouldn't be surprised if they're all comfortably in the positive. A lot of the neon deplorable skins are actually working out very nicely at the moment. Yes, don't be surprised too much, because again, as time goes on, so as long as there's actual genuine demand for all the skins, they may sell too much, but they do work out quite nicely. Anyway, is that going to sell too much? Highly doubtful. It is a collection continuation to the fridge. You may recall that. An awesome looking transparent glow-in-the-dark design. Well, guess what? This is also very nice. This is also very bright. It has transparency as well, but it doesn't really matter too much. Anyway, this collection has been cooking for like the past 2 months, but only now did we get a collection continuation. I have seen doors, so single sheet metal doors, sheet metal double doors, lockers there, large box. There could still be more. But the skin creator has been trying for a while now, and he hasn't been successful until now. This was actually submitted just this past weekend. He's committed. This looks nice. Consider watching my shorts. You'll see a video of this. That could potentially be next week. But don't we already have a locker now? Well, face punch tends to be a little bit funny sometimes. So anyway, we'll see what happens next. But the skin creator, Mr. Fuff, he is committed, and I feel confident that we might see some more of this collection eventually as time goes on. But $2.49 can be a bit questionable. So we'll see how that goes. Cocoknight Bandana. It slots in perfectly with the coconut armor. Do I need to say anything else? That's it, really. It's fine. I am anticipating the potential of like some burlap skins, hide skins, hide boots, burlap shoes, leather gloves. We'll see. But yeah, it's just literally a bandana to go for, with the full set there. Slots in perfectly, looks nice. Yeah, that's it. Is it likely going to retain its value? I don't think it'll sell too much. I could see it doing a decent job of retaining its price. I just don't think it's going to be very profitable. And of course, this is a collection continuation to the backpack that was accepted a couple of weeks back. So, alright, cool. That's looking nice. But yeah, could we see like a proper deplorable collection being brewed from this? Like, it'll be interesting. It would be nice. But by itself, bandanas can be a bit funny. Take a look and see. Some are doing alright. Some not so much. It's like a history of that, basically. So, okay. Fair enough. But yeah. Maybe it doesn't sell too much, and maybe it does work out quite nicely. But I don't think you're going to see huge gains, just reasonable, small ones. Okay. And then lastly, Grim Guardian AK-47, a very strange, unique design. I'm a bit puzzled. So, roses, fawns, and fossils? Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I can't help but assume this is going to probably end up like most AK-47s, where they go down in price pretty quickly. Also, this is number 299. Yep, we're just about to reach our 300th AK-47 skin to be added to Rust. I know we are expecting some Bellum Twitch drops, but they might not appear for another 2 weeks. So next week we might see number 300. We'll see what that's going to look like. But yeah, there's a lot of AK-47 skins, and if you look at all of them based on like years, you only see like 2 or 3 in the positive. And that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? I don't think that'll be one of the unique standout ones. Now, maybe it doesn't sell that much, and it probably could work out quite nicely because of that, but even now, looking at the sales it has, it still looks like it's going to sell quite a decent amount, and I don't really expect much of it. Quite a lot of AKs have dropped off down in price to end up around $1. Yes, many of them may sell for $2, but they end up around $1. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. I warn you pretty much every week because we keep seeing them. So, yeah, understood. Maybe we'll just stick with Nevada there. But regardless, for any of these skins that you see here, If you like it, if you want it, then treat yourself. Buy it, use it, enjoy it, support the skin creator, keep them nice and motivated to keep wanting to put out nice creative designs in the future. Simple as. Cool. Alright then, so things are looking pretty sweet. That patience is a virtue. If you want to do like a proper like investment, you got to wait till Wednesday. It's usually the smartest thing to do. Because when I first saw that, I honestly thought it was going to sell a lot more. And I was like, I've got to be patient. I've got to see how everybody else is behaving first of all. Well, if that only does about 10,000 subscribers in the first 24 hours of sales, that's going to match up quite nicely with the other 2 boxes, which would mean it's not going to be ridiculous, but still quite a lot. Okay, so yeah, just a nice example there. So let's just quickly talk about other things that need to be addressed. So from here and now, there is no more top picks list from TGG. From here and now, there are no more videos from that German guy. He's gone. Last week he made his video. He said that he's got a new job. That's it. He can't record videos and do the top picks list anymore. We don't fully know all the details. That's for him to do, right? I don't know what's going on. I don't think anybody really knows what's going on except him. So we'll see what his response is in regards to what's going on from here. But yeah, that is it. That's it. So that's an end of an era. Props to him. Let's hope he has a lovely future of his brand new job and whatnot. Is he still with Face Punch? Is he working for the net? I don't know. So we'll find out what he says. All right. So in regards to workshop skins and whatnot, well, I'm the only one who's looking at them now. So if you want to be up to date in regards to all the newest skins submitted to the workshop every single week, please consider watching my Rust Workshop Skin Checks videos. You can see the most recent one literally just over to here. Whoops, I'm a little bit down here, but yeah. Rust Workshop Skin Checks for June 10, 2025. All collection continuations are chaptered, so if you just want to skip ahead to them, it's provided to you. Simple as. And yeah, that's that. So I should also talk about like skins in general. We are seeing some nice positivity. Rust skin prices in general are improving. The player count hasn't been doing too insane. I have to just kind of point that out as well. It's been okay, but I honestly was expecting a lot more and a lot better, compared to May. Still 100,000. It's still holding up, so that's nice to see. And hopefully by the end of the month, we have a lot more kids out of school and playing Rust, of course. Of course, the expected summer sale as well. We'll probably see a lot more people jumping onto Rust. Hopefully we'll get a nice, interesting summer update. We'll see. But the main point I'm trying to get across here is that prices are improving. You could consider selling right about now. You might want to maybe wait until July, August time. But if I could just go over to here, I'd just like to point out that around Monday, I only had £80 in my account. All right? That's equal to about $110, $120 USD. I have now got 738. Actually, no, I think I'm 745 now. A few more sales have gone through. Yippee! Basically, I've made $900 just by selling random Rust skins such as the Hay Storage, the Karaoke, the No Mercy Double Barrel Shotgun, the Black Gold Double Barrel Shotgun, the Gold Door Stone Hatchet, the Black Gold Double Barrel Shotgun, Tempered Roadside Vest, Frankenstein Fridge. Basically, I've sold quite a lot of skins that are like not always in demand. They do sell reasonably here and there, but it's like if you know my inventory, I have a lot of like random skins. I have so many that I had to kind of start like now to sell my skins. But do you see me selling like Reptile Hunter or Forest Raiders or Whiteout or anything? No. I'm selling like random skins, and yet I'm still getting the sales. I'm still getting the profits. So it's up to you if you consider selling now, but I wouldn't say no. So if you have as much as me, yeah, I would probably recommend getting started. But remember, sell in small batches, no more than 5. That'll help the skins still rise up in value and whatnot. But when you get those sales in and when you're done, just list some more then. But again, only up to 5. In some instances, I'm going not over I'm going no higher than 3. So yeah, cool. Just want to address that. And then, of course, keep an eye on the commits. So here we are. We've just had the June Force wipe. We now are going to expect new content. So the next big update, naval update, I believe that's actually being intended to be out by November. I believe that was mentioned in Shadowfrax's recent video. So keep up to date in that regards to that. So yes, brand new boats, brand new floating cities in the ocean and whatnot. Looking forward to it. Boat building, trawler ships and whatnot. Okay. We'll see how that rolls out. We'll see how that is. Boat combat. I wonder if we have cannons. That'd be cool. and pirate ships. That'd be cool. So yeah, naval update. That's the next big update. But again, it's going to take a good few more months. There is a brand new Hazmat DLC on the horizon, a pilot theme one apparently, with a brand new M15 pistol, which will probably just be a reskin of a SAP. So okay, fair enough. That's a real skin, gun. But if you're thinking Warhammer DLC, Warhammer collaboration, that is also going to be another Hazmat apparently. It was listed as such when they announced the collaboration. So looks like at the very least this year we're going to get 2 Hazmat DLCs. Okay, fair enough. That sounds nice. And then of course this might probably be the summer update, the party system. I know a lot of people aren't exactly super enthusiastic for this. Look at all those downvotes. Ugh. Party members will spawn near the first party member that spawned on the server. Try to spawn party members within 100 meters of the first player to join. Yeah, thanks. I'm sure all the solos are happy about that. So, yeah, not exactly a great thing that people are super happy about. That might change, though. You would only know about that if you keep an eye on the commits. So, we'll see how things are. We'll see how it all plays out. And that is that. So, once again, thank you very much for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. And remember, in regards to selling your skins, start looking at your inventories. Start making considerations if you actually want to make some sales and whatnot. And that is essentially everything that needed to be said. Yep. So have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Have fun selling your skins if you want to. Again, maybe July and August might be a bit better. We'll see. And it's up to you. So, yeah, that's it. Catch you later. See you, goodbye.